second week? Because it would have gone up and up.
Well, it probably would have done at the time. Not that it was a great record, but it was at the same time I was opening up Radio 1. I never quite know if it was just because the people pressing the record didn't like it, or there was some problem at the pressing plant. I went down to see them pressing one of my records about 3 months later, and it was at the time when the Beatles had some records out, and they were coming out on a massive, great electronic machine. They were churning these things out about 200 an hour, and mine was being pressed by a dear old lady in the corner by hand. So that's my particular career for you. And that's true.
Supply and demand, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play the birthday game. This is how it works, Tony Blackburn. The birthday spinner here has selected 3 number ones from the official chart's birthday over the years. You can stick or you can skip at any time, but if we get to the third track, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is at random. It could be any number one from today, the 14th of November, any time the charts have been going, over 70 years. And as you'll know, Tony, that's a long time with many brilliant and many awful records.
Yeah.
Is there one song that you can remember when you were on the radio every day that you had to play and be like, and here's the new one by, and you weren't that keen?
Well, to be honest with you, I love Cliff Richard, but I found Mistletoe Wine a bit depressing. That was a Christmas record, but I find most Christmas records quite depressing. But luckily they don't come out very much now, do they?
Well, and all the old ones come back in the chart every year. Yeah. Why do you find Christmas songs depressing?
Well, I don't like Christmas very much. So that's one of the reasons. But I think the songs are annoying. They're annoying, aren't they? It's always very sentimental, and I don't know. But it's not so bad now as it was.
Tony Blackburn, you've got 3 spins of my birthday wheel. Let's go, let's spin. So, this was number 1 this day in 1952 and was the first ever number 1 single in the UK for Al Martino, Here in My Heart. Spent 9 weeks at the top of the chart, a record which has only ever been beaten by 8 other tracks, including Everything I Do by Bryan Adams and Umbrella by Rihanna. Do you like that one or not? Or should we?
No, I don't like that one at all, no.
So should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's spin it again.
Okay.
Tony didn't fancy Al Martino. Do you fancy hearing this one next on Radio 2? The second number 1 for the band JLS. It was released as a digital download the day before the physical single, which at the time was mind-blowing. We're in 2009 on this day where number 1 was Everybody in Love.
Yeah, I like JLS. I think that'd be very good, but I think I'd like to move on.
Remember, the last spin, it has to be played.
I'm going to sort of live on the edge a little bit and go for it.
Okay, let's go. Spin it one more time. What's it going to be? Robbie Williams.
Yep.
I didn't know this. I thought it was an original. It's actually a cover of a track originally released in 1997 by a band called World Party. Number 1 on this day in 1999, She's the One.
Robbie Williams,